Three lawsuits filed this week against the city of Albuquerque and the mishandling of asbestos at the Gateway Center. The asbestos problem was first exposed in a Larry Barker investigation. Two of the lawsuits have nearly 24 plaintiffs who say they were exposed to asbestos while working in the building. The third is from three city workers who say they were retaliated against because they cooperated with investigations into the asbestos. News 13's Natalie Wattis is live from the Gateway Center with the story.
Jessica, this 26-page lawsuit says the city knew about the asbestos risks and ignored them, putting everyone in this building at risk.
But what we do know is that any human being that has been alive since the 1970s knows that asbestos is bad. It is appalling and, to quote the Princess Bride, inconceivable that people could do this in the 21st century.
Richard Cravens is an attorney for 10 plaintiffs listed on one of the lawsuits against Mayor Tim Keller and the city of Albuquerque. His lawsuit centers around the Gateway Women's Shelter area on the second floor of the Gibson Health Hub. That was the focus of a Larry Barker investigation in April of last year.
Just looking at the materials and everything that they were working with, any human being with any knowledge in the construction industry would have questioned whether or not it would be safe to work on this until you found out whether it did contain asbestos. They did not do that.
The lawsuit states the city intentionally and negligently exposed people to asbestos. Craven says the city ignored orders from state agencies to stop work until the area had been tested, made employees keep working in dangerous conditions, and without the right protective gear.
When they were told that there was a good chance that there was asbestos, they still made the workers work in this. They knew this for a very long time. And like I said, they didn't actually inform everybody as per law. Larry Barker did.
Cravens believes while this work was underway, hundreds, if not thousands, of people could have been exposed.
Everybody who walked through that place was exposed to some degree. There are state senators, our governor, our mayor. Every human being who walked through there, every trip that any group went to go see this, anybody who walked through that place during this time was exposed to asbestos.
Cravens expects more plaintiffs to come forward.
How do you make sure that this doesn't happen again, and how do you compensate the people who are hurt from this? That's what we're working on.
3 city workers are claiming whistleblower status, saying they were threatened, harassed, and intimidated. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Natalie. The mayor's office responded with a statement saying in part they had not yet been served this lawsuit, but that they had, quote, acknowledged several times that asbestos concerns were identified early in the process, and that while not all protocols were correctly followed, abatement was carried out to remove all asbestos-containing materials. The state deemed the city of Albuquerque willfully violated federal safety regulations, and the city was fined more than $760,000. The city is still in negotiations with OSHA to determine how much the city will pay the state for that fine.